Welcome to Thompson Tarot. This is for the zodiac sign of Virgo, the beginning of February 2022. No. Virgo. No, right there. It's talking about the stars in your life, people and things that stick out like a star. It's what it feels like. All right, for Virgo, let's check it out. Sun, moon, rising, or is no. Growth. This plant seed is talking about the growth. The growth. If something or people growing, if there's relationships are growing, if your job is growing, then it's a star. You know what I mean? It's getting brighter. It's growing. That's good. Talking about the stars. Sometimes your job, it don't matter. Your job is a star. It sticks out to you. You don't believe me? This is called no. This is called center of attention. Let's say for instance, you're driving by your job. It don't matter if it's a good job or bad job, it's your job. Do you look over there? Yes, you do. It sticks out like a star. You know what I mean? What about your friend's house? What about your friend's house? You're driving and you know your friend's house is right there. What do? Sure enough, it sticks out like a star, doesn't it? All right, this is called center of attention. No, it's called center of attention. Bringing to center of attention. Enlightenment. Enlightenment. All right. Right here first. No. Is it no? It's noticing the movements of emotions. This is no. Seeing what's in one's cup. And enlightenment. Enlightenment. All right. It's called center of attention for Virgo. Coming to attention, center of attention. All right. First, we've got things that's been. It's looking for growth. It's looking for growth in whatever sticks out like a star to you. You know what I mean? It could be your employment. Could be your kids are growing. You know what I mean? It could be relationships, friendships. Coupling up, you know what I mean? It's looking at the growth in it. Looking at the growth, it's like, man, this stuff is growing. This stuff is growing, or it might not be growing. That's why it's sticking out. We'll check it out. This is movements. It's movements. Nights are movements, and this is of emotions. Movements of emotions. Let me explain. Let's say you got a friendship. All right. That's a decent example. But right there. Let's say you got a lover. There we go. You got a lover. You start out right here. There's emotions there. All right. As you grow together, as you bond more, then look at the movement. It's going up or it could go down. That's a movement. But this movement of emotions, it's in the positive sense. It's in the positive sense. Usually this is a movement of emotion in the negative sense. You know what I mean? It's like, man, we started out here, but now it's changing. The emotions are changing. Looks like growth. It looks like growth. It's like, man, it's like that right there. All right. Next, we got seeing what's all in your cup. Your cup is your life. See that person? It's their life. They're taking a good look. I would too. It's your life. Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? So it's dialed back. So it looks like there's more in their life. That's why it's called center of attention. What is this cup right here? It's center of attention. It's like, what are you doing? I'm looking in my life. I'm seeing what's going on in there. What's in my cup? That's my business. You know what I mean? This is my cup. You better look in your own cup. This is my cup. You know what I mean? All right. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers out, and we'll see what's going on. All right, let's check out this growth. For Virgo. Growth. See, that tried to come out. Message of mentality is it is, but notice the things that are growing. Notice some things grow different. Yeah, I mean, not all flowers bloom at the same time. You know what I mean? Not all flowers bloom at the same time. Not everything grows at the same speed. You know what I mean? That's very important. That's very important. You got to keep that in mind. So no. It's like don't worry too much. I mean, if it's growing and it's no, these are stabbing thoughts about about growth. Stabbing thoughts about growth. Even if there's just a little growth, pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. Little growth is better than no growth. You mean? All right. That'll help you in your heart. You know what I mean? That will help you in your heart. If you look at things and take a good look at them and see, well, this is growing quickly. This is growing slowly. But then you look at it and you're like, well, no wonder. That explains. I know exactly why that's growing slowly. You know what I mean? But it's still growing. It's still growing. That'll help your heart feel good. It sure will. It says you got stabbed. It could. When you look and see the growth, and the dip, it's not that. Some things growing really slow. It could give you stabbing thoughts. Like, is this, it's got something to do with your stars. It's got something to do with stars. Is it, no. This is getting in your feels a little bit about it. See, this is a page of emotions. This is a queen of emotions. Those are two different energies. Those are two different energies. This person, this energy will look at something and they're like, man, I love it anyways. Even if it's growing a little bit, even if it's not quite growing right away, but it could possibly grow in the future, boom, she's queen of her emotions. This person, this kind of energy right here, straight getting his feels about it. It's like, man, is it growing? Yeah, but not as fast as I would like. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't take no offense to that. Don't take no offense to it. The cards don't lie. The cards do not lie. And what they do, they bring awareness. They bring awareness that way because you don't want to come off as that energy unless you are that energy. That's usually a youthful energy. You know what I mean? So be aware of that. Be aware of that. Watch them stabbing thoughts because they will straight get you in your feels. All right. Looking at the growth of things. It's talking about the growth of things. Is this growing? Yeah, but it's not quite growing the way as fast as I want. That's like, that's a good example. A gardener can't be out in the garden giving the tomatoes hell because the corn is outgrowing the tomatoes. Like, damn you tomatoes, look at that corn over there. Look at that corn over there. Why ain't you grow? That don't make no sense, does it? Think about it. All right. That was a great example. Let's check out these movements of emotions. That's in a positive sense. That's in a positive sense. If one child is outgrowing another child, would you be upset at that child? No, you would not. You love the child anyways. Love the child anyways. Not everything grows at the same speed. All right, check out these movements of emotions. It's not that. It's not that. If not that, take action. That helps with not that. That's a manifestation of right there. How to recognize emotions are moving in a positive or negative sense. That could be rough because things change. You know what I mean? It's up and down, up and down, up and down a little bit. Listen, look at the actions people put in things. Look at the actions. Look at the actions. Actions can be a manifestation of love, a manifestation of emotions. It's like, why do you do stuff like that? Because I love you. Because I love you. That's why I do these actions. Because I love you. You didn't used to do this stuff. I know. My love has grown. My love has grown. Be careful with that because if you don't see the actions, then you could misinterpret this right here. So be careful with that. Be careful with that. All right. Let's move on from that because that one's tough. Not everybody loves the same. Some people are more expressive about it or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Not everybody loves the same. So that could be difficult. You know what I mean? Some people would be like, I love you, so I tell you I love you. Other people will be like, they're more in the physical. They're more like, I love you, so I'll show you I love you. Those are definitely. You hear what I vibe with? You hear what I vibe with? I love expressions of love, but I like being shown too. You know what I mean? I like being shown it too. Walk it like you talk it kind of thing. Walk it like you talk it. So that's rough. That is rough because just because somebody don't show that don't mean they don't. That don't mean they don't. That don't mean they don't. So that's tough. So be patient. It's known as patience. It could be not that. Well, maybe this reading will cause your patience to tilt because you're looking at shit. You're like, man. Or this could be not seeing. You see what's in your cup, but you can take a better look. Let's clarify this. Let's clarify. Temperance card. That's known as patience card. All right. Look at the abundance, the value. This person is looking in their cup. Your cup is your life. Looking in their life, seeing what's in there. Guess what they see in there? Money raining from the sky. Maybe it shows up in different forms. It don't have to be like money literally rain. Like, man, we raining money around here. We keep it pushing. No. Abundance show up in multiple forms. If you're very loved, surrounded by love, that's money raining from the sky. If you know what I mean, look in your cup and see the abundance because it is there. It is there, Virgo. It is there. Virgo's, damn right it is. Virgo's known for being very practical. So that shouldn't be hard for you to see. No. Some people, not that. No. Right here. It's like back and forth. It's not that. It's like a little bit. You might not be getting the message all the way of the love. It's not that. That's what it is. That's what it is. Listen, Virgo is known for being very grounded, very practical. So this is an important message. Turn this message up. That way, no offense, turn this message up and listen. Sometimes abundance shows up in different forms. Like information, intellectual, like love. That's a different form. Let's say money. You got money. What are you doing? I make $1,000 a week. That's pretty abundant. That's like $4,000 a month. Wonderful. That's great. But you could be single. All right. Let's say another person gets $500 a week. But they got a lover and kids too. Maybe a lover and a child. Does that mean the one making $4,000 a month is more abundant than the one only making $2,000 a month? No. Abundance shows up in multiple forms. It sure does. So be aware of that while peering in your cup. It says peer in your cup and see the abundance that is there. And that is your reading. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Not that. You might have a devil energy in your life. You know what I mean? Like, man, right there. Right there. It could be your own mind, being stuck in your own mind, ignoring what's all in your cup. It's like, man, you see this that's in your cup, but you're not quite seeing this. You see this, you see these, but you're not quite seeing this. Take a closer look. And that is your reading. Man, that was good, wasn't it? I like that reading. That was a beautiful reading. Go Virgo. All you gotta do is Hangman. Look at it from this perspective, this perspective, this perspective. Flip upside down against the wall and look at it again. Hangman. Hangman. All right. If y'all like the reading, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, it's like, Jonathan, you called me blind. Hit the dislike too. It's all right. We like it all on here. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time. What are you looking at me like that for?